There you go.
Yo, yo, yo. Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Another episode. Episode three. Episode three. How you doing?
Yes.
What's
Hi,
going on?
hi. How you?
Jolin Expressions. Jolin
Yes.
Expressions.
Yes. How are you doing today?
I'm maintaining. I'm blessed. Staying alive. Staying COVID. Trying to stay COVID free.
Yes. The less people I am around, that's the best way to go. That's the
Yes.
best way to go.
Let me
Because
ask you a question. Quick question. Did you get your shot?
yes, I am fully vaccinated, but you know what? I don't
Wow.
care. I'm staying away from the less people I'm around, the better it is. I'm telling you, it's
Well, you
I
know,
still wear my
I'm not
mask.
I'm not vaccinated. I'm not
I wear I
vaccinated.
wear I wear my mask. I do all I can do.
Yeah, I
You
wear
know,
my mask.
I'll share a story with you in a minute. But yes, I'm fully vaccinated. But I will. I
Okay.
think I can share an important story with you in
Okay.
a minute. But all is well. All is well. I had a good week. Good
That's what's
vibes.
up.
I rested 2 days out of this week, which I really needed because I was tired. Really, I was tired last weekend, and so now I'm just trying to. I feel more um, as whole, and I'm not as tired as before. So I'm pretty okay right now.
Oh, okay. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
life,
just, huh?
I said life, it sometimes try to beat us down, but we just gotta, stay focused
Yep,
and just stay prayed up,
yep.
you
Oh
know.
yes, 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 yes.
So what we got on the table today, what the topic? I said episode three, I said, what if we name it? What is success?
What?
Wow.
Wow. Yes. What is success? Yeah, I have a response for that already.
So what's the response?
Not being intentionally stuck up. Not being intentionally stuck up. You can be
And what's that?
proud. You could, well, just having that looking down to other people and just having that judgmental attitude. And it's nasty. And I do not like it. I've seen it. It's not nice. It's not cute. I just look at people like they're crazy.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think all people are judgmental?
More than enough. More
You
than
say
enough.
more than enough. So
More
I take
more than
that to
enough.
say, do you say that all humans are judgmental?
We have to be in some. I wish we were a little bit more towards safety, and say judgmental could be a really good experience, and it could be a bad experience if you
Okay,
you
now
know
you definitely got to explain that one.
judgmental. Yeah, I'm going to, if I go out on a date and I see that this person is rude, not nice, disrespectful, and not saying enough for me, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna be judgmental, and I'm gonna back up. So I'm gonna say no. I'm not
But
gonna go
I
that
wouldn't
route.
say that that's judgmental.
Well, I would
You
say
just
that
taking precaution. You
I'm
see
taking
a
care of myself.
person. See why I say that is because you seeing a person's you seeing a person's character in front of you. So that's not judgmental.
Oh,
What
okay.
I feel is judgmental is when that person walks in the door. You never had a conversation with that person. You know nothing about that person. He didn't give you no characters, no characteristics to even come up with a, you know, what's the word? a response or anything to say, okay, I don't like this person. You just seen this person come in the door. You seen maybe something he had on you didn't like, or something, and then you just said, "Hey, I don't like this. I don't like this person." Before even having a conversation with him, that's
Mhm.
judgmental.
That's more
People
judgmental.
People are judgmental when a person walks in a church. Churchgoers, I don't care what religion. They go. A person walks in and people look at that person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because that person have on an outfit that don't match what everybody else is wearing, or something like that's being judgmental.
Hmm.
I feel, me personally, I feel that everybody is judgmental. Every day, people judge other people without first getting any situation, anything about them, or know anything about them. They just came with their own narrative of how they feel about a person.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm. Yeah,
like
being
let me ask you a question. If if you see somebody, you be like, oh, I don't like that person. You don't know nothing about that person, but you like, I just don't like that person. Something about that person I don't like. Is that being judgmental?
it's like you said, it's being cautious, but when we get into a conversation about spending time with a person, I would hope that it would be more awareness. And if you have to step back, I would think that I would hope somebody would have that the strength to just have that conversation within themselves and say, you know what, that's not for me. Let me step back, you
Mm,
know not judgmental could be easily intentionally rude, or it could be helpful. I mean,
mm,
if judgmental is if I'm traveling by myself and I feel like I'm uncomfortable, yeah, I'm gonna make a judgment call. Should I
mm.
stop at that particular? And I've drove from California, I drove to New Mexico, I drove on by myself, and yeah, I had to be careful.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really believe that there needs to be more of an awareness, more
Yeah,
of, and you don't even have to say your words. You don't even have to always have a conversation. You can just have that measurement of where you are and how you are and if you're safe or not.
yeah, but I feel that that's why in the book of James it says judging is a sin. Yeah, because I believe everybody does it every
Hmm.
day.
But if
People
you're
judge
if you're
people.
judging to hurt a person, yeah. If you're judging to hurt a person, but if you're making
But
a
what you
judgment
mean by
call for
that?
safety, huh?
Judging to serve. What do you mean by judging to hurt somebody?
Uh, I'm from this place, I'm from that, and I'm just bringing themselves up where it's a betterness. And I'm like, okay, you can live wherever you live, but be proud of it, but you don't have to put someone else down, you know? And I've experienced that, and it's not cute. I'm from this particular place. Okay, be wherever you are, but don't bring it to me with that. it's just, it's just
Well,
it's a
everybody
hot
thinks
dog.
that their place is the best.
Of course, but if
Everybody
you're
thinks
putting
that.
down someone else, if you're putting down, okay,
Mhm,
okay, okay, okay. I was in San Diego, and I wherever I go, I'm saying I'm from the Bronx, I'm New York. I have that conversation wherever I go, and
mhm.
I'm just that look like, I mean, it's real, right in your face. It's real, and I'm like, oh, okay. And now it's like, okay, now you're just gonna open a bag of worms. You might not even want to go. You might not even want to go there. And I share, you see me, I've worked to have this easygoing personality. Hasn't always been there, but I'm working on it. But when a person opens a can of worms and it's negative tip, I'll listen and I'm observe. But sometimes I had to step up and say something, and it's not always. It could be surprising of what I say, and I sometimes I just have to like back up and just relax because that's where they come from, and I'm like, okay, I can't
Well,
be a model for
I get it.
everybody.
I get it. I get it. But
Yeah,
I think that's one of the things that we as people as human need to, try to curb being judgmental, you know.
yeah,
But just not to get off the topic,
right.
uh what is success?
Success is being proud, being willing to still have open conversations, of being humble, right?
Mm,
Of being humble, of not, again, not putting another person down. Oh, I got this, what you got? It's not a success is not competition. Success
mm,
is realizing where you are and happy to share. It's not having this fancy car all around and that's how you see the world. Fanciness.
mhm.
Fanciness everywhere you go. It's a Success is not that. Success is
But
not, not being able to acknowledge where you come from and turning your back where you come from, because where you come from have given you that opportunity to go
yeah,
where you
getting
need,
an
where
opportunity.
you see yourself now, you
Yeah.
know. And so I'd rather walk down the street where I'm comfortable and where I know myself and where I can speak my truth wherever I go. If you cannot go back where you come from without with a positive, helpful, loving compassion, that's success. If you can go back home, but if you go back home with this intentional judgment of negativity, that's not success at all. It's not even impressive. It's not impressive in my book at all.
Well, I had a question, and I wanted to, people to tune in. I mean, to type in well how they feel. Even we're gonna start opening up the panels where people could call in at 843-421-9961, and basically give a shout out, and just we're gonna start taking questions and answers as well. But my thing was, I thought about this, and I was like, is success just making it out of the community or out of a community of poverty, never to return? Or is success making it out of a community of poverty, then returning to help your fellow brothers and sisters also make it out of the same community that you so wish to have left? Really, in reality, which one is the most successful?
I think when you are open and acknowledge where you're from, you don't always have to live there. You don't,
Yeah.
you can appreciate, you can reflect, you can share, you can have conversations on good topics, good experience, even the bad experiences. But
Hmm.
you have a joy when you think of home, and but when you start turning it around and everybody else is not what you want them to be, that's an issue.
Hmm.
I think that's not success at all. So I like the second part.
You like the
So,
second?
yeah, I like
Well,
the second thought.
that's a big that's a one thing that I see, especially in the black community. When I had some friends that I grew up with, and I was not to elaborate on some close ones as well, that they they got an opportunity to get scholarships, and be able to get that opportunity to go and get that higher learning. And unfortunately, once they achieved that high learning and was able to be successful, as the word is in America, to be successful, have a little money, and have finance, a big house, and that they never return back to their community to, you know, even, you know, try to help other ones out of the community, or even give inspiration to just kids in general, the younger youth that don't really see no way out of their situation, and that bothers me,
Yeah.
because granted, if I'm trying to be successful, and if if I'm blessed with the opportunity to be successful in, my producing and DJing and my radio station, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to help others achieve, or to show them that, hey, look at all that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I done been shot, I done been stabbed, I done been cut, I done been in prison. I've been through all of the trials and tribulations that I put myself through, you know, but yet I found a way out of it. And I'm here to show you that you can find that same way out, and I'm willing to help you try to find it. Now, granted, you're not going to help everybody, because some people just don't want it. I don't care if it's smacked in their face, but that still don't give you as a person to just judge, people and say, "Oh,
Just just flat
I
out
made it."
judge. No.
You got to
Just
make it your own way. You know what I'm saying? You got to do how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I did it my way, and I got what I got because I worked for it. But what about you having the opportunity to get that opportunity to work and
mhm.
be successful?
Mhm. I like
That's
the
what I have a problem.
inspiration. I like the
Uh,
inspiration that I like the inspiration, as you say, being able to inspire people, being able to share the happiness of it. There should be a continuation of support, and not in money, not always necessarily, but in
yeah.
care and concern and love and good words and positivity, you know
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
if you do not show that, then look in the mirror, really take stock in that conversation, because yeah, I can say I have
Mm-hmm.
a master's and I have it and all this stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm not going to cut myself from where I'm from. No, that's
Right.
not going to happen. That's not no, that's not going to happen. And
Right.
the only reason why I went to school, because I was inspired to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody told me. Nobody came to my high school or these Ivy League colleges. I didn't see them
Mm-hmm.
knocking on Walton High School steps.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see
Right.
no presentation in our classrooms. I didn't see none of that. But I
Mm-hmm.
was inspired for some way, somewhere. I think my sister, really, she inspired me. And so
Mm-hmm.
when I paid attention, I always thought my sister was it, the highest level of inspiration for me, and I wanted it to be like her. And she was big on education, and she is the only one who started having a conversation with me. And I went to school. I didn't go to do a dorm. I didn't go to an Ivy League. But I went to school, and I wasn't 4.0. But I bust my butt
Yeah.
going to school and studying and passing. And it's based on inspiration. If we can just bring inspiration, positivity there,
Yeah.
that would be a beautiful thing. I hope this show brings that inspiration, you know.
That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real. That's what I'm trying to bring to the table. I'm trying to, bring that, we all can put a put a helping hand in, trying to help each other out of poverty. You know, it's sad that so many of our so-called basketball players and music artists and our doctors, lawyers. Like I said, I got a friend. He's a lawyer. We went to high school together. I used to always say, because he's the one that like everything you argue him down, sports, whatever. He got the stats. He's gonna be right. He's gonna argue. And I used to say, man, you're a lawyer, man. You're gonna be a lawyer, man. You might as well be a lawyer. I used to always say that, and he ended up becoming a lawyer. And I
Wow.
remember I had just got out of prison, and I remember like he told me that he was going through, trying to pass that bar. And the trials he was going through, I felt his pain. I understood it. He was like,
Yeah,
yo,
I'm
he
telling
was
you.
like, yo, I was studying so much, I couldn't even have a sex life. You know what I'm saying? But he achieved it. He became a prosecutor, and then after that he became a lawyer. But what I noticed is after years of when he got to that certain position, he forgot about me. He act like it was a situation that I posted a picture. He had came during high school. He came up to the Bronx. He from Brooklyn because I went to Westinghouse, same school that what's the guy just died? Michael Williams. Michael Williams, I think his
Uh,
name. That just had Helm, Busta Rhymes, Biggie, and Jay Z. We all went to Westinghouse.
wow. Wow.
I remember the guy who just passed in passing going through school because we about the same age. But
Yes.
he what was my chain of thought on? he oh yeah,
He,
we went to
your
school
friend
together.
moved away and
Yeah,
forgot.
he moved to Tallahassee. He moved to Tallahassee, and so he got his he became a lawyer, and he forgot basically. So I had a picture, and it was a picture he came on during high school. Came to the Bronx. That's what I was talking about. And I took some pictures, and so I still had the pictures. So I posted a picture online, and I was like, wow, it's so funny how people can forget these times that it seemed like yesterday, but it was so long. But he got offended by it, and another friend that we all went to school together. The one thing I respected about him is he graduated from North Carolina A&C. He's a dean in Taft High School, and
Oh, Tav. Yeah, Tav. I went
yeah,
to
he's
Tav.
a dean. He's a dean in Taft High School. And the funny thing about it, he never changed up, man. Even when I got out of prison, he was the first person before I got shot. He was when nobody else would hire me, give me a job. He got his friend to hook me up, and that was how I got my first job, and that was right before I got shot. But
Wow.
that's how real he was, and I never forget it. And we might have had our ups and downs with little things, whatever, but he never changed up on me. And so when I put that picture on with our other friend and said he agreed with, and he got the lawyer guy got mad and was like, "Oh, you agree with what he said?" Man, that was 39 years. I remember he said the number was 30 some years ago. Like, wow, like 30 some years ago, that just erase everything because now you're a lawyer, now you're around a certain
Yep.
uh uh what's the word society social room, you know what I'm saying? You so now you change up, now you don't know nobody from your past. And
That's not good.
so many of our black so-called, and this way I lose respect for a lot. We talk about why we're not moving ahead. But just think about it. How can we move ahead when the little ones that made it don't even want to come back to even try to give a helping hand or find the cream of the crop of the help the ones to help them? you know, be
Achieve,
trying to
be
get to escape
inspired.
poverty, try to escape poverty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel that we as a black people, all that we shall overcome and all that crap, man, that's just words. You know, because even with the politicians that so called supposed to be, helping us, like I don't respect that guy. What's his name? Claiborne. He the
Claiborne.
one who was talking, who endorsed Biden. He the one who endorsed Biden. And remember when Biden was like, and see, I'm not trying to get on no politics stuff, but I call it spade a spade. I don't. When it comes to politics, they all to me is crooks. They all about their own agenda. They all got their side deals. They got their own side businesses, and they make money off of us, you know, taxpayers, and they don't do nothing to help the lower class escape. So when Biden can say you ain't black if you don't vote for him, how did he even get that to come out his mouth?
What
You
did he
don't even know
say?
what it is to be black, and you're
Oh.
gonna say because somebody don't vote for you, they ain't black.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think I
Remember
heard
when he
that.
said
Yeah.
that?
It's yeah, I think people say the stupidest things.
No,
and
but the
and
one thing is for it to
when
come from somebody who ain't never been black.
it's that's why I look at people like they're stupid. Because I just look at people, I can't I just have to look at people as what they say. Sometimes I just like have to listen
Yeah,
and
but
just back
certain
up.
things have repercussions.
Of
But
course.
that's the one thing about black people. We are always so forgiving to
That's the
everybody
part I
else.
do not
That's the
appreciate.
part.
That's the
Listen,
part.
right. Listen to what I'm about to say. We are
Yes.
so forgiving to everybody else, every other nationality, every other culture, but our own people.
Yeah.
We'll tear each other down.
Yeah.
It's called self-hate.
Self
You
hate.
know, we don't try to. It's like the crabs in the bucket, right? Every crab is trying to crawl on each other and knock the other one down to get to the top, but they don't know that if each one jump on each one back, everybody eventually get out that bucket. Will not only way they won't if the person plucked them back in there, but the object is if the crabs were smart enough, like the ants, how they work together. If they were smart enough, they would know that I'm not going to pull you down to try to get to the top because it's rigged. We're not
Mm-hmm.
going to get to the top. You
Yeah.
can get to the top by yourself, but when they ready to pluck you down,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
look at Bill Cosby, perfect example. You know,
I can say several things about that. I can say several things about that. That's
oh, I bet
it's
you this. I bet you after his I bet you, if you ask him now, after his stay in prison, and all the same ones that he talked about that he was downing, the same black people he was downing, them same black people were looking out for him in prison. I bet you his whole outlook now is totally different than when he went in there. He see what it really is. See, he got caught up in the maze. And when they
mm-hmm.
were ready to just X him out because they had no more dealings and need him, they got rid of him. And he now had to be brought back down to the same people that he was knocking. I bet you he changed his whole tune now.
He's much quieter. I'll
Of
tell you that
course,
much. He's much
of
quieter.
course, of course, of
Yep.
course, of
Yes,
course.
he's much more quieter.
Of course. Yeah, of course he is. He had a reality check.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so it goes back to success. You know, what really is success? I just think success is people helping each other after you got yourself out of a situation. Because true, you have to get yourself out of a situation to be successful. But
Hmm.
once you become successful, never turn your back on the ones that you left behind or still is in the struggle trying to be successful.
Yeah. And where does your heart lie? Where do you feel your heart? When I say, you have to listen, listen is if you connect it with observation. Though the words are so special to me because they have deep meaning. I don't say
Mhm.
certain words because to me, I don't need that word, like negativity, that just overstated word or comment that doesn't serve me well, my outlook well. And so that would really help people just to calm down and to refocus and to bring more appreciation. Watch the words that you say, and if you're willing to look at yourself, it's a process, but are you willing to take that process of self discovery
Yeah.
without doubting, without putting anybody down? Test yourself. Go test yourself. Listen to the words that you say in 2 days and go back to it and say, oh my goodness, you will be surprised of the words that you say. And you don't even realize because it's just roll on your tongue. But if you
Mhm.
step back and really listen to yourself, you're gonna shock yourself.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, this was a good assessment on what is truly success. Um, you
What is
know,
successful for me is I can go home wherever I want to walk and be happy that I'm back home without me doubting or downing downing, right? Putting people down,
mhm.
right? I don't have
Being
to do that.
judgmental,
I
being
don't have to
judgmental.
I don't have to bring a negativity. I appreciate I just do not come with this uppity attitude. I don't.
Mm,
I don't, and so
that's what's
people
up.
have to check themselves, like you say. Give everyone needs a reality check sometimes because it's
You have to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
yes, yes. It would be worth it. It will be worth it because your whole personality will be like every person deserves that experience for themselves. And then once
Mhm.
you realize that, you're not going to want to go back. You're going to realize something for yourself, but you have to give yourself a willing chance to process that and be willing to acknowledge that for yourself and be
Yeah, you're
honest with
right.
yourself and be honest.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But yeah, this was definitely a good conversation. To talk. It's so funny that we got on this topic for episode 3 about success because I have some um I have some quotes that I wrote through the years about success. One is called the 5%, and I'm gonna do a video on it. It's just like different things that I wrote through the years, just like motivational things. So I definitely will be adding on to this conversation right here, and
Yeah.
maybe you might need to write a book on
Yeah,
success.
this is man. Oh, let me show you. I have
Okay,
Jolin's written expressions. This is my first book.
okay.
And let me tell you, I love my first book.
Well,
It's like
if you got the book, you gotta share it with people. You gotta put it out there. So
it's
just
on
give us an
Amazon.
excerpt of it, and just share with how can people get the book. What is the
Yeah,
book about? And how can people get the book?
Well, right now it's on Amazon, and um, the thing about Amazon right now, you can order the book, but you can't leave a book review until I confirm, I guess, who I am. But
What?
it's okay. Um, People could buy the book on Amazon. You just cannot leave a comic right now. So you can order the book, you just cannot leave a book review as
Well,
yet until
you
they
gotta
open
get
it.
that fixed. You gotta
I
get
will
that
get
fixed.
that fixed. I will get that fixed. I'm working on it. But you can
Yeah.
order the book. And I love the book because it's nonfiction. I do not come up with all this fanciness. This is nonfiction. And remember, this is an experience I saw from Black Mesa Mountain in New Mexico. And so it wasn't like I sat here and planned it. It was just an experience of a revolution and a release for me, and I love it. I do talk about the Bronx. I have one, a music of life, talking about block rocking, block rocking, and footsteps. But block
What's
rocking,
that?
talking about the block song, the block, talking about our block. I'll read a little
Oh,
bit if you want me to, but
yeah.
yeah,
You give it a little excerpt of it.
a little exposure. Okay, walk into the block of the beat, each block to their own beat, which mixes to the east to the west, west to the east, south to the north, north to the south. How well independent goes with the beat. Independence is not a question, it's lifestyle. Choices of will and heart walk into the block of the beat. So yeah,
Oh,
it's it's what I felt, what's in my body and my mind, and then have the experience of letting it out and letting it out as is, as is.
okay.
So that's my thing. And then book two also is on Amazon. Um, so
What's the name of it?
Jolene's written expressions too. So it's a three. I have a three book, a three
So they're
part
all
book.
going to be called expression.
Jolene's written expressions one, two, and three, which is it's just what they call it. I wish I was more into more promotion into the promotion, but it's three book um what is it called, series. It's a three
I
book
don't know.
series.
Oh,
It's a three
series.
book
Oh,
series. It's a three because it's a continuation. It doesn't read like a novel. It's not a novel at all. So each book has 30 expressions, and they all have their own point of view,
okay.
and it's short to the point, um, sweet, short, and to the point.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Definitely. If anybody out here interested in Jolene Expression Series 1, 2, and 3, they could get her book on Amazon, and she's showing the book,
The-
and yeah, it was good. That you did that. People interested that like to read. Maybe you might want to do an audio book. Put
Maybe
them in
one
the
day.
audio. Put
Maybe
them in the
one day.
audio series. That's what I'm thinking about doing with my 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 book. Well, I'm doing a videography called um Life Bullets and Choices. So I'm gonna make that into like a videography of my life, things that
Yep.
I've been through, and so that's where like I said, my thing is like I'm getting more back into my production and stuff and my music, and I'm getting more into the video world, so I'm trying to definitely link them all together, and with that, try to be be successful. You
Yep.
know, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be successful so I can help other people, you know, other kids. You know, that's what I want to be. I want to be an inspiration. I want to be an inspiration to be able to help others. I don't just want to be a person that be, because they say, oh, it's lonely at the top. Well, I don't want to be at the top and be lonely. I
Yeah.
want to bring other people to the top with me so we can all enjoy life.
Yep.
If I can bring a village along, shoot, so be it. You
Yep.
know, and
Yep.
so I want definitely want everybody to you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell on Foreplay Radio. Um, definitely it would definitely help the channel. This is a live stream, but also I will be having content tutorials, reviews. Um, I will be doing like I do music, so I will have you know, a lot of beats on there. Like, and also definitely I want you to follow on all the platform, Instagram, SoundCloud, Mixcloud. I will be definitely hosting some DJs on Twitch as well. Follow Caviar Foreplay and definitely share
Please.
the
Yes.
live
Share.
stream and the podcast on all of the platforms that's out here. You know, it would definitely help the channel. Hit the like, you know, definitely, and we definitely want to help and empower everyone. I
Yes.
repeat, I repeat. I'm looking in the camera. We want to help and empower everyone. Each one teach one. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yes.
So, do you have any last words, Miss Jolene?
Thank you everyone for watching us. Thank you for meeting us where we are. This conversation is so to my heart because this is an everyday conversation for me, and I'm hoping everyone will join us. And this has been a blessing, a pleasure, and I'm just appreciating of this opportunity to come and share and love and share love and just in just bringing a different kind of inspiration. I want to break the isolation. That's what I think that's I'm trying to do also, to break an isolation of um not everyone not I don't know, it's just emotional, because when I
Hmm.
start thinking I hear in my work, I hear that all the time, and I think once we break out of that, and offer sharing and understanding and compassion, and not bashing people, not bullying people, not competing where where you're just putting people down. It's not working. That's not safe. That's not healthy, and that's not allowing humanity to grow.
Hmm.
And so I just want us to be inspired of positivity, and because it is possible, and I only know it's possible because I speak it and I encourage it.
Okay. Well, with that, we conclude another podcast, another episode. This is episode 3 of the Life Bullets and Choices live stream platform podcast. And with that, I want to conclude and wish everybody a blessed life. Let's reach for the stars and let's stay prayed up.
All right. Thank
All
you for
right.
having us. Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.